Let's go.
Could be in this.
Right. We are live, I think. Yeah, we are. We're live.
Yeah.
Usually
6,
says it
7
could be.
seconds.
Right. Hi, guys. Oh, I'm a little bit behind, but bear with me. We'll get this moving in a minute. Sorry about this light, but I'm going to change the camera angle in a minute. Oh, so we've got their very own Dale from Maple Tree Studios, and we've got my dad, Colin Bennett, in the chat. Finally, sorry, not in the chat, but in the in StreamYard. I've been trying to get him on for such a long time. I was going to have to resort to my secret weapon, Dad.
What's that?
My my go-to person for anything involved in computers.
Oh,
Right next to you.
Oh,
Green there.
computers. Oh.
There isn't anything that this guy don't know about computers. Right. Okay. Right. I did have a lighter here somewhere.
So in the chat we have Nick the Flame Turner, we have Fingers McLaren, we have Wayne the Wood Turner, we've got the ever lovely Sarah, we have Nathan, we have Free Living, which it was, and I think that's us for the moment. Oh, yeah, and we have Travis, just popped in, and various other suspects. Tony's by Turner. Yeah, that's it. Where are we? I've lost track of where we're at in terms of numbers. I think we must be up to 17 now.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, I've got that wrong. 20. There we are.
Cool. So
Billy's in.
the only rules we have in here, Dad, is no swearing. That's it. But I know you don't swear much anyway.
Oh. No, I don't swear.
So tonight's project, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand here for 2 hours. I don't know what I've done to my hip, but it keeps giving way on me and it's quite painful. So I'll do as much as I can. I was just literally hobbling around Tesco's. Old age is setting in.
Really?
Yeah. How do you feel, Dad?
I feel fine.
He is failing.
So
Apparently I sound like I'm underwater.
a while back, I made a little gift for Cheryl. And it's one of these. I had to hand draw this for her because she loves her rats. In the back, there's a tea light candle. So when all the when everything's dark in the bedroom, you get this lit up silhouette of a rat. So I hope it looks like a rat, but
Yeah, it does.
but you can kind of get the idea of what it looks like. So I'm going to be making a couple of these, a pair of these.
I don't think it looks like Cheryl at all.
No, I says rat, not dragon.
Oh, God, yeah.
You guys hear me?
So
My dragon's flying across the house at the moment.
is it?
Yeah.
So
Seems to be okay. You guys hear me okay?
yeah, I can see you fine.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, grand. How's that, folks? Do I sound like I'm underwater now?
No, you sound
No,
fine.
you're all right now.
I've got tinfoil.
So do you want to see what I've built today?
Yes.
This is the poor man's sanding station. Right. Let's just look at the camera.
You know, with that light where it's sitting, Rich, it is kind of like that scene from the Blues Brothers. You're kind of on a mission from God. It shines right over the top of you.
Oh, crap. So let's just... So this is the thing I made today. So there's my belt sander. Oh, it's fixed down so it can't move. This is a nice 90-degree here. That's what you call the poor man's sanding station.
Cool. Out in the chat, you have Herb, Chris Walker, Joy is out there too.
Hi, Chris.
Good afternoon, evening, everybody. So,
zero clearance.
I'm going to do this on the scroll saw.
Dun, 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 dun.
Looks like a big scroll saw you got there.
So that's seen from Father Ted. This one is close, but others are far away.
It's a 16-inch. It's just
That's
a 16.
what she said.
So Andy, is Andy in the chat? Is he?
He's not seen him yet. Trinket Finder's in the chat though.
Andy dropped some of these Pegasus blades around earlier. They're not spiral blades. I thought they were, but they're not. They're
flats.
Flats,
Yeah,
but
I approve.
They're tiny.
I approve.
Yeah,
Me favorites.
So I'll have to order some of these. I don't know how expensive they are. But
go and buy them in that kind of pack. Get them on eBay, 12 for about £3.
Oh, well, I'll do that then.
Depending on the size you want.
So I have got a piece of wood somewhere with this already marked out. Just got to put my hands on it. Bear with me. And as if by magic, there's one.
One you did the other day.
Yeah.
As if by magic, could be.
What I did is I couldn't get a pencil down in these really tiny little bits, so I sprayed it. That's why the back of this is white, to get the silhouette sprayed on there. And then I just went around.
We tend to just to leave it. I mean, that works quite well. That kind of stencil look works quite good. But then anyway, go on.
Yeah, that's all I did. I just went around it with the pen, and then I cut it out. I've put a line here because this line is the base for the candle to sit in.
Ah, okay. Young Andy says he's still in traffic. He's not home. And young Mr. Wayne says, Rich, send me the link.
Cool. Young Mr. Wayne, there he is. Paste, right. There you go, Wayne. Sent. Eventually. There you go, sent. Right, so what I'm going to do, I am going to wait until Wayne comes up. I'll add him into the... into here. So how did you manage to come on okay, Dad? Did you remember what Sarah taught you earlier? Yeah. Good.
You know, there's so much comedy gold in that question. It's just incredible.
Evening, guys.
Hi, Wayne.
Evening, Wayne. How you doing, mate? This is my dad sitting next to you there.
Evening, Colin.
Right.
Whenever you wear that top on that camera, Wayne, it does look like you've auditioned for the next series of the O's of Orange is the New Black.
Right, gonna put you guys backstage if that's all right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna switcheroo the camera around.
Oh.
This is my zero clearance GPS insert that I made earlier on. It's actually the third attempt, but what I didn't realize is this setup with the pins, where you've got the pin blades sit
back a bit,
another 10 mil back.
Yeah.
So I put it on after I'd done the hole and had to push it forward. So
good though. I mean, the thing is, I mean, the zero clearance is worth it. I mean, mine the hole's pretty tiny on it anyway. But
yeah,
even at that, you know, I mean, I'll make a temporary one with a bit of tape just for those fiddly little bits. Oh, somebody's got the TV on. Confess.
Oh, sorry. You might have guessed it was me.
Oh, I nearly did, mate, but I wasn't gonna say it out loud.
Is that ply you're using, Rich?
It is. It's 20mm ply.
Which one is it? A Russian ply or?
I don't know.
It looks like it's pretty much sitting stationary, Colin.
The Russian ply got whitey grey.
You mean Baltic birch ply?
I don't know if anyone else bought one of these kits from Lidl, but it is it's a doweling kit. So you get this little machine here that you line up. I have no idea how it works. I literally opened it and put it back in the box. So I might experiment with this tonight and just put a couple of dowels in.
You can make one of those yourself in about half an hour.
Yeah, but I like it because it's in the box. It's all there. It's ready. I've just got to figure out how to use it.
Different sizes. That's easy.
But you've also got these collets as well, so which is good.
You should have 2 pins on the bottom so you can clamp it over your wood.
Yeah.
And then turn it to one side and then drill holes. That's quite easy.
Oh, right.
Scott's out in the chat. Hi, Scott.
We do that with a piece of wood.
Oh.
With 2 pins, one in a corner of each end, opposite to each other.
Right. How is that for sound?
That's a 16-inch, less than 130 quid scroll saw. That's what I hear.
Mm.
I think it's about 75 quid.
Yeah. They're all the same. They're all a reference design, Wayne. You can buy from China for £12 if you buy 10,000 of them. If you can buy 10,000 of them.
I'm sure that's the same one I've got.
It probably is. They are all the same designs. Company in I was going to say Wuhan, but that's not true. I think it's Wuxi that makes them by the absolute ton and paints them whatever color you want. You can have a Wayne the Woodturner a series of scroll saws, and they'll make them for you and ship them to you for only what was it? I think what was like 12 grand, and you can have too many scroll saws to be able to do anything with. I feel that's what's happened to some of the suppliers.
Billy's asking where you get the blade adapters. They actually come with a saw, Billy.
They do, yeah.
But if you don't have any, Billy, Olsen make them. I'll flick you a link later on. Also make a kit that fits on pretty much any 16-inch saw. Pretty good.
What I did was, it was a pain in the backside with these Allen keys, and for ease of the speed, I cut a slot in the Allen head, and I put I literally bashed this washer in and glued it, so it's just a lot easier now. I'm still getting to grips. I have no scroll sawer. Just going to put that out there. So I'm probably going to make mistakes.
Remember, for your attention, you're hunting for middle C.
Class of tunes, son.
Shall I put my glasses on? I might be able to see what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Go for it.
Now you are getting old with glasses.
Oh, I need my glasses.
Yeah.
Recently, you've got to start buying magnifiers to put on your glasses.
I want to mute the sound.
Yes, mate. Make sure you leave the light off that you had on there, because it washes out completely the place where you're cutting.
I don't think he took any notice, you know.
He doesn't take it any, really, does he? I mean, that's why we love him. He's complete. He just dives in, and it's awesome. Billy Burt out in the chat says he hasn't had good reviews. I think from the limited sort of conversations I've been involved with Billy, I think it depends on what folks were expecting. If they were comparing them to Pegasus blade chucks or the Jet blade clamp, or even the one that's on the Hegna, they're going to be disappointed by comparison. But compared to the the one that comes with the work zone here, the night and day, an order of magnitude better. We'll have some Olsen ones with us at Maker Central. Though the intention is to try not to use them, but we're going to have some with us just in case.
I'm going to try and get to Maker Central this time.
You should do so.
Yeah. I got Sarah teaching me how to do the lathe work because I ain't got a clue. Anything else, I'm fine.
Yeah, so flat work and all that good stuff, sir.
All this kind of stuff I can do and I have no problem, but lathe, I've never ever actually used one. So I'm going to film it as well, so you'll be able to see how many mistakes I make.
and
that's where they do it,
the easiest machine to use as well.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
So yeah, I mean, I will accept that the machine's really easy to use. However, the toolcraft does come in many shapes and sizes. Even a master like you would agree.
Mm.
I'm
far from being a master, but yes, I will agree.
You know, but the getting going with carbides, Colin, is really easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cuz is in the house.
Captain Kazam.
Yeah, he's stealthily watching while he's at work.
I'm telling on you.
Ruben's
in. Evening, Ruben.
Years ago, I used to use a pedal one of those, like you know the old Singer sewing machine. They made a scroll saw with the base of a Singer. You know, you got the plate on the bottom and you push up and down.
The treadle, be kind of front, one foot to the front, 1 foot to the back. Yeah.
Yeah, I've made hundreds of things on that, but when Richard was about 8 years old, something happened to it. I don't know what it was, but something happened to it, and I lost it. But
I feel there's a connection there with Richard and the disappearance. Just the way you're applying it.
Yeah. He'd sit there pushing the pedal up and down when he was young. I think he broke it, really.
Huey's in the house.
There used to be a guy that this is back in the late 80s, early mid 90s. There used to be a guy who used to go to all the wood turning shows. I'm sure he's from Yorkshire. I can't remember his name. And he had a pedal bike lathe, and he used to sit in the saddle and turn stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to have to explain why the Autoglass man's just arrived, Scott, when you come back. But Sarah out in the chat is suggesting that...
Scott did a pheasant on the motorway at 70 miles an hour.
Okay.
And it nearly went through the windscreen.
Oh, God.
The nearly part of that's the important part, I feel.
Yeah. He thought it was going through the windscreen. I think it took out the windscreen and took out one of his mirrors as well.
Oof. Yeah.
As I was saying, Sarah did comment that back in the 1800s, Colin.
Yeah. I knew Sarah would come up with something like that. How are you, Sarah, darling? I'll catch up with you later. Have you ever done any engraving on glass?
No. Well,
I've tried a bit, but I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, I think I'd be there with Wayne. I've not done anything I would be proud of.
Yeah. I done a big round coffee table. Took me 6 months to complete. It's a prehistoric picture.
Well,
And
hello.
the
What's he up to?
Day I completed, Gemma walked into the living room, fell over, hit the table, shattered into millions of pieces.
Oh, God. In fact, one of the nicest presents that
Yeah.
Jane and I got was a very large brandy glass. This is when I was in the army. It was a very large brandy glass done by a friend of ours, which was engraved. Really smart. I must show you that the next time you're here, Dale.
Cool, man. I look forward to it. Lots of people talking about the engraving in the chat. Scott says, back, let's see if he can get that out without filling my car with glass. Well, I think 20 pence says that's going all over the front passenger seats and he has to hoover it up.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not toughened glass. It's laminated glass in the windscreens. They don't put toughened glass in windscreens these days.
I tell you what, let's do this right. Let's go for this. 20 pence says he winds up with glass all over the inside of his car. You adjudicator.
The side windows tend to be toughened glass. They shatter into millions of pieces.
Yes, absolutely.
But the windscreen glass is 2 sheets of glass with plastic laminated in the middle, so it doesn't shatter into a million pieces.
Cuz reckons it'll be fine. Get back to work, Cuz.
Yeah, Cuz go and make some phone calls.
The windscreen isn't why you're selling the model railway, is it, Scott? Here we'll be hoovering. It was like a big Spider-Man and diving through a web to get home. Wow. Tempered glass, reckons Billy Butt. We don't do phone calls, it's all admin.
Oh, he's slacking.
What does admin involve? A keyboard and a calculator?
Keyboard and a calculator.
I reckon. To be fair, I hated when I was a student working nights and weekends.
To tell you that, just as a comment to Scott there, it is a Skoda he's got, so it probably would have been cheaper just getting a new car, Scott, rather than a new windscreen.
Ooh, Deb's fighting words, Scott. So once upon a time, Wayne, when it was the rear engine Skodas, I might have been with you on that.
Yeah, I know.
I might have been with you there.
Joking.
But
you mean
Volkswagen basically Volkswagens.
Scott's selling these the train set, the help fund for a 3D printer.
Yes. I have some negotiation to undertake with a certain lady. Yeah. Maybe I'll make him an offer.
Dale, you spend your life negotiating with Cindy.
I'm getting good at it, mate. Look how far I've got. I must be good at it.
Snake's in the house. Evening, Snake.
Clive, how are you? Done with vets is a good charity. You know, if we're looking for something to do with that bull.
Did Steve Jones, did he not donate those old turning gouges he had? Has he not donated them towards the turning with vets? Is that the one in Southampton, Scott?
Billy is losing it. He is, and I can just picture Billy. I can just picture Billy singing this. You turn me round, baby, right round.
Yeah, doing the jig in the workshop.
I mean, you can hear it kind of thing, like a bowl and a lathe.
Yeah, I thought he did, Scott. Yeah, that was a very nice gesture, I thought.
Like a spindle within a wheel. I'm trying to go with windmills of your mind here, kind of thing.
Yes,
I think
I
there's
guess
mileage
that.
in this. I knew you would. I don't remember it well enough to be able to get the rest of the lyrics. It was I'm aware who did the original, but the Alison Moyet covered it, and her version was awesome. No, Rich spun that thing 360 degrees. Cool. Keep the bit you cut out. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep that bit of sanding on the edges, that mate, and that's a bookend. How are you finding the Pegasus blades, sir? A thumb up or down would be splendid. Assuming he can hear me. We need to make him laugh so as he goes off the line.
I thought you'd missed your Z's out then.
We need to make him laugh. He did. He missed a bit of the snout and the ear. You can always glue it back on. It's deaf now, like me and his dad, says Sarah. Oh, that's quite interesting. If
I
that
can't
didn't
see
just
what
fall
anybody's
out,
writing.
if that just didn't fall out, Rich, it might be that the blade's not square to the table, so you're cutting at a very, very slight angle.
Yeah, I thought that. Usually it would just drop out the bottom, or I could pull it out the top.
Yeah.
So,
very, very slight angle somewhere in that.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
bit more of an angle there.
it's loose. That's why it's loose.
Okay. That's what she said.
I was about to say that.
Right.
What's she complaining?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, it wouldn't be a scroll saw video without someone going, "Oh yeah."
Can't get him in there.
It doesn't come out the same when you're doing it when you're actually typing it in the chat, though, does it?
No, it doesn't work in the chat. It's definitely a thing that has to be said, isn't it? How are you finding the blade?
It's brilliant.
Sharp.
I like it.
Rich, you could scroll some whiskers in that.
Oh, couldn't I? Shall I scroll some whiskers in it?
Because it's just a couple of straight cuts, isn't it?
Which way did they go, backwards or forwards? I suppose.
That's a good question.
I suppose if I was to do.
Remember, it doesn't need to be thick with that blade. You can literally go with the lines.
What do you reckon? Does that look like whiskers?
Not sure.
No, don't.
Yeah, a
does
little
it?
bit. If you just cut one with a line,
Yeah.
that would work. The other thing, Rich, is see the blade clamp.
Yeah.
You know how you undid it.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You just release the tension and pop it off, and your hole's big enough to wiggle it through.
Of course it is. Oh, what an idiot!
No, he wasn't thinking of that, was he?
I did pre-warn you that I'm not a scroll sawer.
No, not at all. It just, I mean, this was one of those. I just watched you do it, and I thought, why did he do that?
No, what you thought was what a I'm not going
No, I
to say.
didn't. I thought, why did he do that? Because I must confess, it's the case I wasn't paying it, the way. Because I mean, that's the sort of way most folk use this.
I think I've
The
just
bomb
broke,
clamp's pretty cool.
I think I've just broke the.
The blade.
Oh no, I haven't. No, I don't think I.
Okay. He's using Pegasus blades, Sneaks. Yeah, I'm not sure which number. That looks like a number 3 or something from here.
It is a number 3.
Awesome.
God,
You got good eyesight, you have.
the
I'm a
skill.
big fan of the Pegasus blade. I must confess, a big fan. I tend to use number 0s and number 1s to be fair, though. But I'm a big fan.
Have you got your magnifying glasses on or what?
It's just a scroll saw and Guru, Dad.
No, just been making an ass of myself live for ages. Joy's got an expression of being completely unimpressed. It's one of those smileys that's completely unimpressed.
Yeah.
Clive,
Get to put your
Clive.
face on.
you can get them from Axminster, like David says, but I buy all of mine from eBay. I'll send you a link to a company in the UK, a tool company in the UK that will sell you them for like £3, £3 for 12. Axminster are slightly more expensive, but you get the same blade there too.
Oh, come on.
Forgot to put the plate in, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh, did ask you.
I did.
Not
Oh,
listening.
I was waiting for one of you keen-eyed
Yeah,
viewers to notice.
I did say you forgot to put the plate on. Eagle Eye didn't catch it, though, did he?
That's about right.
Okay. So,
I got to take it up again.
no, get my attention right. I'll be watching Dale, see. There you go.
There you go. Dead on. It's kind of like Huey. It's kind of like not so much plays the chair, it's more like a me. Hello to Richard's dad, says Clive. Young Sneak.
Oh,
Excuse me. Young Clive. Young Sneak.
hi, Clive. How are you? I can't see none of the comments on there.
Can you not?
No.
If you go, okay. Well, it's on,
Are you,
he's
are
on
you
the
in
phone.
StreamYard, Colin?
He's on
I
his
don't
phone,
know.
mate.
I don't know, but I ain't going to touch it because I might
You are Colin. You are
lose
definitely in
everybody.
StreamYard. Definitely in StreamYard. Oh, he's doing it again. He's done it again now. I'm not sure why he did
He
that.
did it again there.
He forgot
Busy reasons.
again.
That'll work. That'll work. Oh, we're bouncing. We're bouncing. We're getting a bird's eye view.
Hmm.
Yeah, feeling seasick.
Cute, very cute.
Did Sarah help you set this up today, Colin?
Sorry?
Did Sarah help you set up today?
No, I'm going round to her place in a week or so, and she got a beautiful lathe like Richard's brand new.
Okay.
She's going to teach me on that while I film it.
What he's asking, Dad, is did Sarah help you set up your StreamYard?
Oh, sorry, yes, I do. Yeah, yes, she did.
Cool.
Yeah, she's good for some attention. I still love you, Sarah, don't worry.
Clive says he
Just to let you know,
wants to
Dale,
see the win
I
back.
have just
Sorry, mate. Go on.
I have just opened a bottle of Japanese amber liquid.
Oh, how you feeling? How you finding?
I'm just about to take my first sip, so I'll tell you what it's like.
Oh, going to sit on the edge of my chair now.
Certainly smells very nice.
Oh, that's lovely. Let's get the
Oh, that's smooth.
in it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That is very smooth, very nice. Thank you very much, Sunshine.
That's 2 for 2 in the
Much
pick of whiskies,
appreciated.
right? So far. Just wait till you get access to this cupboard.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go mad.
Yeah, well, from what you were saying last night, I think you're going to have to go and get another key cut.
I've got a plan. Yes, cuz. Yes, cuz.
I tell you that would have been a strange one at the Turning Club if I'd turned up in June and I wasn't supposed to be there until October.
Kicking Dave G off the lathe because he was his name was down for it. You know, that'd have been hilarious. You know, but just I noticed it kind of, you know, that way you're reading through the newsletter and you went, wait a minute, back up.
Well,
That is
it is definitely June.
Yeah, it's definitely June, which is great. Great. Warm sunny weather. Oh, ask my question again, Dale. Oh. Colin says, this is to you, Colin. He so wants to see the wooden bike you made.
Still want to see the wooden bike?
Yes.
Oh, the trike.
The trike.
Was that the trike, Snake?
Yeah, I've made a pod for it at the moment. It's in the garage, but I've had a flood in the garage, so I can't get at it. It's out the way, but I just can't get at it at the moment. I've got to cure the water problem I've got in there. Hi, babe.
Scott, I think what we're doing tonight, it's a rat pattern, and it's going to be some sort of backlight. If I think I'm right in saying that.
Sarah says, quote, cheeky Colin, do you want a slap?
Yes, please. I just have to say to Sarah, you know, my wooden trike is nearly done, but my motorbike is finished.
Ricardo.
I was just thinking to myself, was it really a good idea to have you three in here at the same time?
Nah,
well, I think it was.
Yes,
I think it was a bad idea.
It was obviously a good idea, otherwise you wouldn't have done it.
Too late now, anyway.
Yeah.
Mountain View Turning's in the house. Evening, Mountain View. And Jeff's in. I never noticed Jeff coming in.
Hi, Jeff.
Evening, Jeff.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, Mark's in as well. I miss Mark coming in. Too busy talking.
I blame you. As you're getting quietly hammered in Japanese whiskey.
Yes.
Hey.
The good news is I have another bottle of that, a bigger one, mate.
When I showed Jane what I'd got, she said, "You don't even like whiskey." I said, "Yes, I do. I just don't drink it very often."
It's definitely one for it's one of those ones which I put in the sort of bracket of a wee dram. If you know what I mean, you're not sitting down to drink whiskey. It's just one of those kind of, do you know what? You know what I fancy? And kind of one of those whiskeys where you just go in. Whereas Talisker, I think, you're going out to have a drink. Shop Dog says, "Hi Dale, hi Wayne. Sorry, don't know who else is in moderating." I say that with a confused look. Mark, it's Colin Bennett. It's Richard's dad.
Oakley dokley then.
Good number 2.
Yeah.
Could you do it? Of course, you turn it around, do the other way, can't you? Matthew said, "I'm stupid."
I'm going to go this end this time.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah.
We met half an hour ago and the insults are flowing already. That's what I like to hear.
You and your micro eyes.
Hello, Beard Senior, says Mark.
Beard Senior.
The Pegasus blades are slightly more brittle than the Olsons. If you've ever used the Olsons, Richard, so you find that when they break, they break out with metal fatigue quite a bit. So I mean, just what it basically means, they're just that little bit more brittle. So whereas if you're threading them through something, if you bend them, you're kind of buggered. They're going to break on you. Did I say buggered? Oh, bugger! I said bugger.
Ooh. Ooh.
Andy's in the studio backstage. Richard.
I can't see him. He's not.
He's
Has he got that gas
incognito. That's
mask
why
on?
you can't see him.
No, I've sent the link to Poo Snooker.
Wife's just walked in.
There
Hello.
he is. There he is.
Ah,
By
hello.
magic. Well, hello.
She's gone.
There he is.
Hello, hello.
You're very quiet, young Andy.
Oh, no.
Is he there?
Is that better?
Yes.
It's a Viking King.
No,
Nope.
there he is.
Is that better?
Nope.
Is it louder?
Nope. You're still talking into your laptop.
No, no.
Yes, you are.
Is everybody freezing up here?
No? Don't think so.
Aha!
There you are.
Now can
Yeah,
you
you know.
hear Powder?
Can indeed, sir. How was your day at school? What did you do? Did you get lines again? Well, he was here. Chris Walker suggests that you're bumfluff, Colin.
Yeah, I seem to be.
He said what?
I believe Chris Walker is referring to your wife.
Yeah.
Colin's bumfluff.
I'm getting a lot of buffering here.
His nickname's Scoops.
Ah, Scoops. So Chris
Dale,
Walker's nickname is Scoops.
Can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
If this blade is twisting, does it need more tension?
Run your finger up it. Make sure it's facing the right way. And if you cut yourself, you lean too hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the front. And the blade's twisting.
If blood comes out those fingers, you know you've done something wrong.
Right. I'm
Well,
At the back.
The rule of thumb is that you don't run your finger up it, you run your finger down it, and if it draws blood, it's upside down.
No. It's the right way up, but there's a bit of twist.
It looks like you twisted it very, very slightly, to be honest, when you were doing it. You've probably ping it. Bang it.
Hang on.
It's not tight enough.
Not tight enough, mate. A little bit more.
That's it,
More.
King.
That's you. Perfect.
Yeah,
Go with that.
there was movement.
Yeah,
Side,
it's not tight enough, mate.
Okay, cool. Cheers. I don't know where Andy's gone, but he's disconnected.
He's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, he took one look at me and thought, oh, sod that.
When, is that what Richard's going to look like in a few years? Good lord.
I'll keep watching. Comes into the
Oh,
back stage.
he was back for a bit. We heard him, and then he scampered off.
And see, when I said hello, he went off. Oh, I got that thing built up, if you know what I mean.
So
The
you
other
working
thing,
from
the other
home
thing to
tomorrow,
do,
Dale?
Richard, is let the blade do the cut and don't force it. So don't force the wood into the blade. Let the blade cut and move forward. What happens is if you're forcing against it, the blade deforms, and you'll ultimately snap it or go off the line. But if you let it do the cut, particularly on quite a thick piece of wood like that, it'll work out better.
You sound like my dad when I was 7, teaching me carpentry.
Yeah.
Let the saw do the work, son. Let the saw do the work.
That's where we're at. So I mean, I'm there. I'm kindred with your dad on this one.
At least I was right, wasn't I?
Yep. Yeah, the great thing about it's one of those things that folk was particularly it's one. I mean, I know I did it when I first started doing it. Was that if you fight the blade, you don't get accuracy. I mean, there we go. There, I mean, Rich has changed his approach, and that's cutting fine. If he leans too hard into it, it'll have a little bit of a kick on it. If you push too hard against it, you'll snap the blade and you'll come off. The temptation is to run hard at the blade when you'll cut at the speed it's designed to.
It's like a good woman. If you're gentle with her, she'll last for years.
Is this the same woman that Scott's referred to as Bumfluff?
Ah.
2 scoops and it gone.
You working from home tomorrow, Dale?
I am indeed, sir. I'm all good for tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Don't sound enthusiastic, sir.
So Mark's asking what type of blade it is. It's a Pegasus straight blade. Mark? That's me saying things like I know what I'm talking about.
The only way to improve on that answer, sir, would be to say it's a number 3.
It's a number 3 as well.
That looks
It's
like
a
that's
table
straight
level
now.
now.
Yeah. It's one of those. Again, it's one of those
Has
things.
anybody seen Bobby Duke's new video yet?
Not yet, sir. What does he make?
It's really smart. Mind you, I have seen stuff. He's
Richard,
done
King
one
of the
of
Vikings,
these,
is on his phone.
like a blanket, a curled up blanket type designs in wood.
Richard, I don't know if you can hear me, but Andy's ready to come in. He's switched to using his phone. And the whisk
I'm still getting a lot of buffering with the video.
Is Sarah playing Fortnite? Sorry, Sarah. Is Jane playing Fortnite? Sarah says she likes it rough, and I've been with Chris for 30 years.
Oh, we know Sarah likes it rough.
Chris suggests that Colin just cuts the ends of his fingers off.
Yeah.
Joy says, I think this is in relation to the forcing. It creates friction. The heat is bad for the blade. And she's absolutely right. I have no idea, Joy. That's an intriguing question. I feel we should ask. Mrs. Google or Mr. Bing and find out. what Billy was saying, oh my, in relation to Sarah's comment. I think she's I think he's left Billy's speechless. I don't think we've seen that in a while. Huey says, or Jamie's page, eh? Can't comment on the particular model, but they're what they call plain end blades. So as long as you've got something, an adapter that'll let you take plain end blades, then absolutely, almost certainly. And most 16-inch saws will take an Olsen adapter, or they come with one. Richard, Wayne the Woodturner's backstage. Chris, yeah, Team Scrollsaw are hoping to put on something at Makers, assuming it goes ahead. We're trying to do something. Jamie's really the guy to talk to about this. We're trying to organize a few scroll saws on a certain well-known brand's stand. But watch this space for something a bit more official as we get closer. Who's still in the chat? Colin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm watching what he's doing.
Wayne, Richard, can you let Wayne back in?
Now you'll be able to talk to him. Rich, let Wayne back in.
And King of the Vikings.
There you go.
He's somewhere lurking, at least he was.
I'm back.
Oh, you gone.
Yeah, they do, Clive. They do a Pegasus pin blade.
No, I'm still here.
I would, if you've got Axminster really close, I would go in and have a look at the rack. They have loads of the blades. I think it was Nuneaton your closest, Clive. I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Do you know, Parkside having a stand at Makers would be awesome, though, Huey. I think that would be hilarious. Parkside makes some good stuff. To be fair, I've got a few oldie tools. I've got a pin nailer.
Yeah, I've got quite a lot of Aldi tools,
Yeah,
and
quite good.
quite a lot of little stuff as well.
Yeah, I have bought some crap.
Probably made in the same factory, but yeah, I've still got.
Yeah. The work, like I say, the most of the 16 inches derive from the same reference design. Yeah, derive. But like the there's a couple of designs of. I mean, you'll know this better than me. When there's a couple of designs, and I always get this particular drive wrong. Is it the Reeves drive? Is it?
Yeah, the Reeves drive. Yeah,
Reeves drive. There's a reference design.
Don't forget the whiskers.
Yeah, the Reeves drive on a lathe is the one where you move the handle from one side to another to speed it up.
Yeah, they're a reference design you can get. A lot of manufacturers make the same one. It's 1.6 meters long. It's got the Reeves drive, headstock, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I had an Axminster M900, which was a Reeves drive. My first Reeves drive was actually a Pullwood lathe, which I got sick of, and I had it converted to electronic speed control. One of the first electronic speed controls to come out back in the mid-90s.
Makes such a difference, the electronic speed control.
That was done by... Oh, definitely.
Out in the chat, we have Hugh says, I have park-sized plasma cutter. Great stuff. Nuneaton Axminster. In fact, all of the Axminsters is really good. Snakes go along. They will have a stand that will be blades. Andy's out in the chat. Oh, we're back on the proper insert now. This looks like the sanding blade, I think. Is it? Yep.
It is. It's my homemade sanding blade.
You should explain to people what you've done, Raj, so they understand, because it's a really good use for old blades.
So what I've got, you know what? I'll just take it off. I've got an old flat pinned blade.
Pull it down a bit. Okay, that's better.
It's an old flat pinned blade that I've super. It's blunt, and I've super glued some 120 sandpaper to it. This is so I can get in all the little nooks and crannies inside there.
A good idea.
You can buy, ones that do this, but it's one of those things that's worth making. It's a great thing to use a scroll saw for. If you don't do any scrolling on it, you can do like detailed sanding and stuff. So if you're a wood turner, just turn your scroll saw into a sanding machine. If you don't like it or don't use it,
just make sure you get
Chris
your work.
Walker just put in there that he spends more time in Axminster at Nuneaton than he does at home.
You can get behind that, man.
I don't know if you've heard of Helen Bailey. She does some really, really fine piercing work on turn, and she's from the northeast of England. And she tended to spend a hell of a lot of time in Axminster in the northeast, and eventually got a job there. And that's what she's doing now.
I could get by. I mean, that's kind of getting a chance to live out your passion, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
What we got? It's a good idea. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, snakes, go along, find the rack, spend some time, pick up pin blades. The biggest do some. They get down to about number 3 with pin blades. They're pretty good. Pretty good. We'll have some in Makers, for sure.
Right, there was guys. I'm just going to make some more up.
Andy, I misread what you said. So Andy's typed in starting to carve a foo dog, and because I glanced at the chat, what I actually read was foo dung. Oh, here he is, Mr. Page. How the devil are you?
Oh, Mike the Midnight Joker's in as well. Evening, Jamie.
Is your scroll saw dead then, Huey? Or is it completely das kaput? And you're going to use it with das boat? Mr. Page, how the devil are you? Splendid. You just pull. Get an Axminster, or if you're going for a cheap one, get a Record Power 16 SS. I think it is. They're pretty good. Actually, Axminster do a really good Hegner clone for about 350, 400 quid. Really good.
What crit is that, Rich?
This
SS16V. That's a thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's what?
120, I think. This is.
120.
So, Midnight Joker says he's late because he's busy fluffing up his small router table for its big part. I mean, it's repairable, luckily.
When I come
Claire's
down,
in.
Rich.
Evening, Claire. Claire was at the Fat Club. Why the hell do you need to go to a Fat Club?
When I come down, Rich, I'll bring you a reel of sandpaper.
Oh, that'll be
10
good.
mil.
Cheers.
10 mil, and there's about 400
Ms.
feet on it.
Is that
Ms. Crafty is out there.
evening?
He says,
Huey says he's sad to miss out on the work zone one. Huey, if you have a look on the Aldi website, because with Aldi you can actually order stuff online. So if you go on the Aldi website, have a look in the DIY section, and there may well be a scroll saw in there, and it's the same as the work zone one anyway.
Mm.
just don't buy a 9 hell. Ever. Andy, Colin, Rich, we have a day's fishing out on the boat this summer if you're up for it.
In the boat.
Yeah,
Well, where's that?
I think it must be down their way. Want to ask young Beardy McBeard.
It must be.
That'd be nice.
Just as long as you don't have to drag the bloody boat over the top of Chisel Beach. Oh, you're not that far along, are you?
And he's making the stipulation and the offer from Terry that there has to be no kids.
So Joy is going to have to go because she is procrastinating.
He's what?
I used to procrastinating. I used to do that a lot, but I've stopped now.
He's here all week. Try tell your friends. What are you not doing, Joy? What is it you're off to do that you weren't doing? Tell us before you go.
I don't know. I thought about procrastinating one day, but I couldn't be bothered.
Clear that voice. Oh my. Sarah's asking, where's her invite for the fishing?
Say it's in the post.
Yeah, it's at the end of the line.
I won't say nothing what her husband would say about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you go on fishing, the last time I went fishing in a boat off the south coast was that long ago. And about the only thing we caught was bloody herring.
So I'm glad I was paying attention to the whole of that, because what I might have wound up with is hemorrhoids. When you said that we went fishing all day and the only thing I got was hemorrhoids. I don't know why. I don't know where I went. I probably need to go
The
and lie
wife ain't
down.
invited to this fishing trip, is it? You see?
Who?
The wife. Because if she did, I ain't coming because she beats me every time. On the boat.
I don't recognise who
Claire.
else is talking.
Right,
Wow.
Claire, there's me. Obviously,
Don't crack
Wayne.
on. Don't crack
Remember, Claire? It's Wayne.
Yeah.
We've got Dale in talking. We've got Colin, who is Richard's dad, in talking as well.
Wayne of the Big Feeties is in the chat.
Good evening, Wayne and Val. I'm just reminding Claire of my name because she usually forgets.
So the other gentleman with us, Claire, is Mr. Colin Bennett, the beard times 4, because he's a bit slower now.
I think I'll change my name. I will. I'll change my name to the
Beard
Bearded
times
Troika.
That would work. That would work.
Yeah.
Sorry, Claire.
Fruits man, there's a moose. Oh no, it's a rat, isn't it?
Well, I've got to say, I've actually shot a few rats over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use an air rifle?
Yeah, I've got an air rifle. Yeah.
I did for a moment think you stood at your back door like some sort of cross between a Geordie, Scottish Robin Hood figure.
I'm not Doug. No, I don't have a proper gun. We got rats in the shed and underneath the shed before we got flooded. So I took a few of them out. But since we've been flooded, I think they've all drowned.
Made a run for it somewhere else.
Yeah, they've gone somewhere else, somewhere drier.
These are looking very good, sir.
Sarah does fishing different to us. She takes an hand grenade and a net.
brings a new definition to boom. I don't know why. I thought it came out of someone who lived in Croydon's mouth, or parts of Essex. What was pink that you did on it earlier, Rich? I always have to draw in the shape I want on the bit of wood when I do use the disc sander or because I always get it wrong if I don't. If I must have taken more and more off, if I don't put a pencil line in to guide me. Chris Walker says Colin calls himself Spanner. Said Chris Walker.
Sarah's husband, Chris's.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Walker, Sarah's husband. All right.
Ah, the missing piece. There we are.
I'll tell him, Chris, if you don't.
Who's the better wood turner between the two of them?
Who's the what?
Who's the better turner?
Out of who?
Of Chris and Sarah.
Of course, it's Sarah. I've never seen Chris use it.
Oh, balls.
Whiz.
I think I'll make you a table sander before I come up, Rich. Because that one, not very good. Practical, but not very good.
Yeah. Huey's just sent a friend request to Mike. Don't do it, Mike. Keep your sanity.
Right then, so next step is to drill the holes for the candles to go in the back there. Can you see that?
Yep.
I'm getting all the audio fine and I'm getting no video at all here.
Have you opened your eyes?
Yeah.
Check you've not,
I'm getting all the chat and everything and
okay. Refresh. No, don't refresh the StreamYard one.
I did do, then it put me in the background again.
Yeah, what I meant was so I use for the chat, so I watched the video on StreamYard and the chat from a pop out in the live one, and that gives it that I found to be the best way to stay on top of it. Because I used to do it all the time when someone would say something in the chat and it wouldn't show up in StreamYard for ages.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the StreamYard video that is basically stopping.
What you using to cut that out with, Rich?
I'm going to use the 40mm force and a bit.
Oh, right, got you. Okay.
You can do it freehand or you can do it in the drill press.
No, I'll do freehand. All right. I'm only going down a little bit so that.
That's what she said.
God, it's chewing this up. Jesus.
It will do.
This is like.
Plywood, who will?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll kill your cutter, that will. Because it's the glue inside the wood.
Yeah, but look how fierce this is.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
It'll happen on all plywood.
Yeah.
So Claire's just put in that she's doing a giveaway on her YouTube channel. So go along to Claire the Crafty Corners YouTube channel, watch the video, make a comment, and you will be entered into the giveaway.
That's not good enough.
Now put it in your pillar drill.
I am going to
Put it on slow.
I am.
Have your pillar drill on slow, half speed.
So Dale, Trinket Finder has invited you to go fishing, Sunshine.
I love fishing. I don't do it often enough. When we lived in the States for a bit, we were on the shores of the park of Lake Erie, off one of the Great Lakes. We used to go perch fishing, and during the summer, it was just awesome. Just awesome.
I love fishing. I love it as well. I got me
Gets
on
you away
club.
from the keyboard, gets you away from the computer. Just some beers, a rod, a boat, talking fish. I can talk fish anywhere, but the beers in the boat.
You should come down and join our club for a day out one time.
That'd be very,
I got
thank
it.
you
I
very
got
much.
a fish.
Woodworking
Thank you.
in the house.
We got a fishing club called the Old Codgers.
Oh, well, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm happy to be a junior member.
You're only a pup then.
I've just made it over the 50 mark kind of thing. I'm in training. An apprentice old codger.
We're famous, we are. We're all over the bloody country.
Dave the Wood Barber's in the house. Evening, Dave, Sunshine.
David
How's it
boy,
going?
David boy. I'm gonna have to watch Where Eagles Dare at the weekend now. Wayne, totally, I'm gonna have to watch Where Eagles Dare at the weekend.
All right.
Broadsword calling Danny Boy. It's a bit sugary.
Calling Danny Boy.
Yep. That's it. It just went in yesterday, and that's
That was a good
stuck.
reference.
You know, I mean, it just is stuck kind of thing. One of Clint Eastwood's better movies.
I do like that you got on there. Wow.
What, my XY? It's an XY.
I wonder where he was going with that sentence. I'm glad I listened all the way through. I thought it was his ex-wife he was going to say. Donna's in the chat. Hi, Donna.
Where'd you get that, Rich?
Machine Mart, 50 quid.
Oh, that's nice. I might nip over there.
They're brilliant. I love mine. I use it so much, and it's good for using as a milling. If you've got the torque in your pillar drill,
Yeah.
it's great to use as a milling machine. If you know what I mean, it's you can put router bits in there, and you can get a real nice, precise job.
I was going to say, Dave, the wood barber, says, "Hang on, am I in the right channel?
Donna's in the
Rich
house.
been doing with Rich being on the scroll saw? Yes, he's turning to the dark side, there, Dave.
Yes, Dave, he has.
He was doing lots of fretting about the coronavirus, so he thought he'd do some scroll saw instead. Boom, boom.
Oh,
God.
went to Tesco, right at the front of the store, they've got piles and piles of Corona beer.
Buy some. Buy lots. Buy lots. Dave, the
So
wood barber,
Claire is
says,
asking what Rich is making. He's making it's a sort of backlight type thing that you can put a candle into, so it
A
shines
rat.
through the so it shines through the rat profile that he's just cut on the scroll saw.
That ain't gonna fit, is it? Ah,
Turn it upside down.
clamps. Clamps. That's what I need.
Right, that's what she said.
young Dave, the wood barber, suggests you're a traitor. Sorry, he means traitor.
A traitor.
Yes.
What? Because I do wood turning.
Boom, boom.
No, because you used the scroll saw, Rich. You're a traitor.
All right. Okay.
Donna says whiskey's way better than beer. I would largely agree with you, Donna. I feel there's the odd occasion where beer is definitely the way to go. And if it's in the summer,
Speaking of which, I'm just about to pour my second glass.
oh, Donna, you should try this Japanese whiskey that I found. Gave a small bottle to young Mr. Wayne to just as a sampler, just a small sample.
Clamps fell off.
This is Nika whiskey from the barrel. Alcohol content of 51.4 degrees.
That's what we're talking about. It's very
And
smooth
it's
with it.
very nice.
Yes.
It is very smooth. Nothing in it.
JP has said
Straight
he's
from the
seen the
bottle,
light.
no ice, no nothing.
That's it.
Room temperature.
JP says he's seen the light.
Seen the light. That's why
He used the scroll saw. Low and low and oh, what was I going to say?
I just said that.
Oh no, I was going to go with something else. I was trying to think of the case of
That's
and
better.
from the book of
That's better.
and from the book of the book of scrolls. So you know, what I mean, from page 319, thou shalt not. Oh, there's a bit of fun in that. A biblical reference kind of thing. A book of page.
Huey, it is spelled Nikka. Yes, JP. Aye, obviously it is. After drinking some of the stuff in bloody Germany in years gone by.
Yeah, that's basically fermented petrol. Yeah, not quite, you know. Made on the base. When? Or
Cuts better
schnapps.
on a pillar drill,
Sorry?
doesn't it?
I missed that deal, sorry.
It's all right.
It's a big
Made
boy.
on the base. The booze you're talking about.
Oh yeah, no, on the booze, yeah. I mean, there was one particular drink in Germany, which was called. Well, what was it called? Rat's Puss, I think it was called, and we always pronounce it Rat's Piss. And it was, oh Jesus, that was horrendous stuff. That was.
Oh, Jamie out in the chat says page 782 says, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dave the Woodbarber says, "Who's the other voice?" Dave, that would be Colin Bennett, the beard times 4, Richard's dad.
Times 4.
Shall I attempt to try and figure this out tonight, or shall I not? Or
Try it on a piece of scrap.
well, I'm going to leave that for now. Actually,
Coward.
Donna, I was there. I was over in Germany in the 70s and 80s.
all right. What? Yeah.
I think Jamie's dad was over there in the 70s and 80s as well.
Okay, we've got 2 pieces of scrap here.
That's better.
Let's have a look what we've got in here. So
There is
We're a box of bits.
I would imagine we're going to go with 6 mil. Yeah, we'll go with 6 mil.
Scott says, "I remember drinking corn in Germany when I was 14. We did 2 weeks with 35 Engineer Regiment as cadets, and they took us to the beer fest. We were all pished."
Yes, I bet you were. It depends on what type of corn you were drinking. There's loads of different types of corn out there, Scott. My favourite was apple corn, straight from the freezer into a shot glass. And then we decided to tell, we always told them, don't bother with the shot glasses, just leave the bottle.
Best Oktoberfest I was at, and I've been at a few in Germany, was actually in an Austrian microbrewery in China,
All right.
which is the oddest
Tell
thing
you,
in the world.
one of the things that gets missed, which is actually coming up around about now, is a thing called Rosenmontag. As we commonly called it, Rosenmontag, Rose Monday. And this is where all the guys used to go out and get totally wrecked and wait. The thing that tends to happen is that if a female fancies a male, if the male is wearing a tie, she comes along and cuts his tie off. And that means you've basically clicked for the night.
That's very German, really, isn't it?
So I think that it is definitely in March that happens.
JP says in the chat, I think you should read that one, Wayne.
Hang on. Well, JP saying his job was in Lippstadt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has that got a stock guide underneath the plate?
It has, yeah. And there's a little. So what you do?
Yes, JP. Apple corn straight from the freezer is magic.
Yeah.
You slide this up.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine you slide that up to the middle of the. Oh, I see. There's measurements here. So
Yeah.
that little pip there.
Can't see it because your hand's too
Sorry.
far away. That's better.
That little pip there is where your drill is going to go in, I'd imagine. So if I lock that off. And then there's another little pip there, look. That I'd imagine you line up there. I don't know. Is that right?
That's nice, Donna.
You put
Donna's
that,
just saying her granddad went to Germany in 1988 to see where his father was born.
put that in your voice.
Really nice.
The wood.
Mark saying when he was stationed in Germany, every weekend we got off was Oktoberfest. Well, I'll tell you the truth, Mark. Every night was an Oktoberfest when I was across there. I don't remember being drunk until I woke up sober one morning.
Right. Vice. Where's my little vice? Where are you?
She's in the house.
Boom, boom.
Dragon, wait. That's the dragon.
Fingers is saying night, everyone. Early start in the morning for hospital.
Good
Thanks for the
night.
live, Rich. Bye, Dale. Bye, Wayne. Bye, Colin. Cheers,
Bye.
Dave. See you later.
Right.
Night, David.
I'm just trying to
I
figure
ima-
out the
I imagine the two marks, one on the left and one in the middle, correspond with the hole that you've turned around what size you've got.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm just figuring out the depth that I need to go. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I reckon this is scrap wood anyway. So
Measure your dowel and split it in half. Then you know your depth either side.
yeah, you have got this. Oh, that's not bad luck.
Not bad at all.
I'll not read all that out, Scott. I'll let other people read it. So JP's uncle was in Germany as well in the 80s. He was up north in F&B, Fallingbostel. I tell you what, we used to do back in the 80s in Germany. A very popular drink at that time was Grolsch, which is a Dutch beer. And it's got a flip top.
Yeah.
So what we used to do was steam the label off the beer bottles, flip the top, drink the beer, then wash them out and fill them up with spirits. And then seal the label back down again. Because you could bring any amount of beer back to the UK, but you were limited on how much spirit you could bring back. So we used to bring crates and crates and crates of spirits.
Now we
back.
know if you've done it right. If your two pieces of wood are flush.
Rich, Dave, the wood barber in the chat says, Rich, he's in the Hosey on the 16th. He just remembered.
Sorry, what you say?
Dave, the wood barber, says he's in the Hosey on the 16th of April. He just remembered.
Hosey.
Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Hospital.
16th.
Of April. Does that
Yeah.
ring any bells?
No, it doesn't. I'm just trying to rack my brain. I'm trying to rack my brain now. What have I said? What have I done? What have I agreed to? I'm only joking. Oh,
So
yeah.
Donna's brother was in the RAF.
It's down this way, I think. I think it's down this way on the 16th. Winchester.
Basingstoke,
Oh,
Dave.
it must be back down. Yeah, it must be back down in Basingstoke. Yeah.
Basingstoke. That's
Gotta
it.
go that way.
Is that like an overall life? Is that like an overall life statement, Colin, or is there something specific
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want him to do?
Gotta go that yeah.
Don't go that way, Reg. Your dad said so.
Yeah.
Has that gone well for him?
So Donna's brother was in the RAF. Mark was in the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards. JP's dad was in Remy. I was in the Remy.
Right. Just take it to the bench, do it properly.
I don't think I'm using this correctly, but are you ready to see if it lines up?
Go for it. There is your new super duper sander that'll help you correct any errors. You need more than a bit of a sander.
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
go about 3 mil either side.
No,
Yeah.
I'm getting this.
You
line
ain't done it right.
Huh? No, I
That's
didn't
right.
bother getting this lined up here. I weren't interested in that. I was interested in lining up these marks on here, but
Yeah.
You can see that is actually.
Nice and flat.
Oh, let's get it in the camera.
Nice. Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that works.
So Donna's also said that her nephew was in the army and worked with drones.
I'm going to have to work with this a bit more. I think I'm not going to ruin these pieces by not knowing what I'm doing with that at the moment.
Yeah. Practice first, Richard. Practice first.
That's it. Yeah.
Try it once, put it away.
I'm going to glue it. I'm going to glue these tonight. Actually, that's what I'm going to do.
Just cut them end pieces off with a bandsaw.
There's nothing stopping me. Stick. No. No, that's fine. Just ignored me talking out my backside.
All right. We'll ignore you. Everybody ignore him.
Just
He ain't
ignore
on.
me. Old age setting in.
Again.
I am ignoring.
My
I'm looking at what's happening in the chat.
70s, so I blame my dad's fault. This is my dad's fault.
Oh, okay. Blame me, yeah.
Yeah, you decided to have kids in the 70s, so. I know I'm totally cheating here, but you know what?
You can always put a couple of gimps in the front,
Yeah,
or what you call Brad nails.
yeah.
I call them gimps.
Well, Cheryl will be happy with it, and that's all that counts.
Yeah.
Really. I don't have any spray paint, so what I'll do is I'll spray them up and then post them on Instagram when I'm done. I might even put some sides up to kind of focus the light out at the front.
Well, that sounds like the plan.
Is that the same? That's lower. Oh, it's only a little bit lower.
Jimmy's just put in that both his cousins are 32 armoured engineers. That's obviously Army. My first posting across in Germany, JP, was 2-5 Engineer Regiment in Osnabrück, commonly called Osnatraz.
Whereabouts in Germany did you go?
I was in Osnabrück for 3 years.
Mm.
I was in Munster, which is about 30 miles south of Osnabrück, for another 3 years. And then I finished off in Dortmund, attached to, who cares? I didn't like them anyway. But I was there from 1984 to 1986, and that's where I finished. I finished in 86.
It's about the same time as my big brother. And my little brother, I should say.
I'm going to go and hunt a lighter. Back in a minute.
I went to
Back in a
Paderborn
bit.
and Dusseldorf.
Yeah, Paderborn, that was huge when I was across there. Visited there quite a few times. Dusseldorf, really nice city to visit.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, Colin. Yeah, you're right there. I love my visits there.
Mönchengladbach's nice as well.
I went down to, I was only there a couple of times down in Mönchengladbach. And that was basically for nights out when we were having road trips and stuff.
Yeah, I got my niece is German, lives over there. She lives in just outside Paderborn, and Mum lives in right in the middle of Dusseldorf. Been over there 3 or 4 times. Drove over there, of course, not flew, drove.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
Absolutely beautiful country. Beautiful. No, loved every minute.
Right, Dave's asking, has anybody else found out if the super chat is working? Don't know, Dave. I'll have to have a look at that. Mark, the only thing about Fallenbostel was the road out.
Are those Brads, Rich?
No, they're matches.
Panel pins.
Matches.
All right, sorry.
Oh, actually, I can't see super chat on my YouTube chat.
Right, I'm just having a look as well, Rich. I haven't been on YouTube. I'm just going on it now to have a look.
Although it might actually not give me the symbol, might it?
Well, it should. It gives me the symbol, so it should do.
Oh crap! It's interesting.
Yeah, I've got super chat on mine. Dave, are you in top chat or live chat? I don't know if that makes any difference or not. But I've just checked on my YouTube and I've got super chat for Richard on there. GP's put the super chat in.
You know,
Thanks very
nice
much,
behind
GP,
them.
on Richard's behalf.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
You know, look nice behind them, Rich.
I was thinking of
Some
putting
perspex.
some smoked perspex, yeah.
Yeah. The light will just, the flickering of the flame will pass right through there beautifully.
In the bedroom. Now,
I'll be right back.
behave yourself, Dale. But in the bedroom, with the lights off, is Dale awake? Or has he gone to sleep? Dale, you're all right.
Where's he gone?
Hang on a sec.
Where's everybody gone?
I'm here. I'm here.
Can you see these?
Yeah.
Well, those I ordered mortise drills and they came back from China as mortise drills.
All right.
I think that's stupid. I've got hundreds of these. I thought, oh, my mortise drills have come. I thought them are small. I just ain't bothered sending them back.
Dale's not picking up.
Oh, excuse me.
Hello.
You're excused.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
I was thinking you might have had a heart attack or something. I was thinking, oh no, has he had a bleeding heart attack live? Because
No. No. I was being talked at by the boss.
Oh, okay. Because you had your head up and I thought, hang on, is he fallen asleep? Or is he had a
Yeah.
heart attack and a
No, I
tried?
was going, yeah, I was being talked at by the boss.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
You're supposed to lie down and have Dr. Pepper. Have you ever heart attack in a scrolling video?
Yes. Uh-huh. And your name's not Dale, it's Charles.
Charles Chuckles.
That look nice, I will.
Pinky and Perky. They weren't rats, were they? Roland and I can't remember Roland's sidekick.
Roland. Oh,
Roland Rat and damn it.
The rat trap.
you like Roland Rat, don't you, Dad?
Yes.
Well, once these are painted black, and I might even put some perspex behind there.
Errol, that's it. Hugh's got it. Errol the gerbil.
Yeah, either Perspex or I think someone else suggested some GPS, some see-through GPS.
Oh, that's an idea. Some glow-in-the-dark GPS.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
What would look nice behind it is a piece of LED strip.
Yeah,
That'll go
that
straight through.
I'm sure I saw that in the chat from somebody. So I'm just repeating that. That's not my suggestion. Now turn the lights off.
I'll try not to set
That's what she said, Bobo.
That's better.
Oh yes, that works.
Oh,
That's much
That
better.
works.
As he says,
Fire in the house.
fire to the bedroom.
can we set the whole place up?
Fire in the house.
It was just to let you know, it was the other Wayne that suggested the GPS.
All right. Okay. Wayne of the Bigfoot. It's like rice paper, isn't it?
Wayne of the
Oh,
Bigfoot, that's it.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Mind
That's
you,
lovely,
it was
Larry.
probably Val who suggested it to him. So I think that's going to be Val's suggestion.
I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to put some perspex there.
Yeah.
I have got glow-in-the-dark GPS, though.
Try it behind it while he's there.
Sorry? Shall I go and get a piece?
Yeah, go and get a piece. Let's see
Yes.
what it looks like.
Get a bit of oil into them, Richard.
I've got this here deal. This whiskey is too nice.
Isn't it? I absolutely
Isn't
tanked
it?
the first bottle. I tanked the first bottle pretty quickly at Christmas.
Well, I'm a third of the way down at the moment.
Oh, good man. That's nice. It's very easy on you.
It's another one of those. Oh, that's too easy.
Just sneaks up on
That
you.
goes down really. That really goes down too well.
You're going to get up to move in a minute. Your feet are going to be drunk.
Oh,
You know that.
So I suggested that Val was the idea behind the GPS, and she is having a laugh. Good on you, Val. I knew it was your idea all the time.
Roland and Rhonda.
Is that me
So
echoing in the background?
folks around the chat naming the rats, Richard. We have had Roland and Kevin. We've had Roland and Rhonda. We've
Right.
had Doris and Boris.
Richard and Cheryl.
Richard and Cheryl. Have you stained those yet, Richard, or run any
No.
oil over them?
No, then I'm going to. I was going to paint them black. But
Right.
what do you reckon?
Nah.
I reckon I wouldn't bother because if it's at night, you wouldn't see them, and during the day, if they're ornamental pieces, they'll look quite nice. Bonnie and Clyde.
So Huey's saying, has anybody else seen that knob perched precariously above
that's
those
lovely.
code boxes?
That's how you should go, Rich. That's lovely. Can't see it now because you're moving away from the... That's better. Yeah, that's much
Yeah,
better.
the GPS works really well, Richard.
Yeah.
I think we'll go with that.
Good. Good idea, Val. One of the best ideas you've had.
Jake and Elwood, Mick and Minnie.
Oh,
Which
no,
knob?
Jake and Elwood. Oh, Jake and Elwood is a good one. I like that one.
Which knob above the toolbox, Richard? Huey.
One's taller than the other, Rich.
I did notice that, but you know
Well,
what?
you need
They're
cut that
never.
up on the-
That can be cut down, though.
Yeah, of course you can.
They're only marginally different. I mean, it makes
Yeah,
them
you
modular.
just could have bit off the. No, not
Oh.
there, Rich. He's talking about
yeah.
the. He's
I
talking
see.
about the face. Yeah, could have bit off the
Yeah.
bottom of one of them.
You know what? They're never.
I'd leave it be.
They're never going
I'd
to
leave
be.
it be.
They're never going to be together. So
Oh, that's a shame. Keeping two rats apart, that's not very nice.
no. What I mean is they're going to be.
Well, at least they won't have kids.
They're going to be like bookends, that type of thing. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
He's got some
Um,
bloody big books.
More names in the chat. Benson and Hedges. Jaffa and Kate. Red and Ginger.
Players and weights.
Yeah.
I've got a huge sheet of this stuff. It's really good. This is the GPS Starlight.
That's nice. That's nice,
Literally.
that is.
I use this
Yeah.
piece in the bedroom, right?
You
Ooh,
should stop there.
ooh, what's what you're saying?
Right, that's you
Oh,
in the bedroom.
right, you know, earlier on at the same time. So what I do is, hang on, let me sort this light out because it's doing my head.
Yeah. I think we should go with Timmy and Elwood because of the mission from God going on over here.
I'm just waiting for him to get to the top of the stairs and the nun
Oh.
coming out with the ruler.
Ooh, gone.
God, that's even worse. Oh, Steve Coombs is in the house. Evening, Steve.
Evening, Stevie boy.
Right, what was I saying? I was saying, oh, crap.
See what you were saying was, oh crap.
Stay there. So I charged it on the light, right, by the bedside table lamp light.
Why
And
is
then-
that ringing?
Not me. Is that you, Dad?
That's my
No,
house. That's
not
my
me
house
either.
phone. That's my house phone. Then I know it's a bit. Oh, somebody's phoning me this time of night. No, it's bloody hell it is.
Hello.
Anyway,
Wow.
Maybe Johnny Foreigner trying to sell you something.
Red Eye Dave's in the chat. Evening, Red Eye.
this little piece of Keronite lights the whole bedside table up.
Bloody
This-
hell.
So when I go to bed and Cheryl's asleep, this is sitting there glowing for hours, and there's enough light for me to see what I'm doing.
Oh, do you need to see what you're doing in the bedroom?
Yeah, depends if you've got a wife as good looking as me, then yeah.
Oh,
I can't really see
yeah.
the point of.
Give
Surely
us
you
a
go to
bag.
bed to go to sleep, Rich.
It's what if
Got a
you've got
bucket.
a wife that's not very good looking, then you don't want to see what you're doing, do you? Anyway, right. Well, I hope you enjoyed me destroying bits of ply. But I did. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it as well. I enjoyed the banter as well.
We've had a blast, Rich. It's been
As always, sir. A genuine pleasure.
Good.
Genuine pleasure.
John Virgo just messaged me.
Did he?
Can you tell Richard?
Hang on a
Oh,
minute, Rich.
you're right.
Tell
So
Richard
you get the
Yeah.
new
to
waistcoat
move
then.
the toll
Yeah, John Virgo just sent me a message saying I could put some of that aluminium foil at the back of it.
Rich,
I
can
think
you
we
hear
should-
me?
I can hear
Tell
you.
John Virgo.
You don't
Richard,
need
can you
to-
hear
Tell
me?
John
Pat.
Virgo he needs to get a new waistcoat.
Hang on.
I can hear you.
Richard, it's Pat.
Hang on.
I can see you.
Yeah, you've got a toe ball above your head. It's going. Chris said it's going to hit your laptop.
A what?
A toe ball,
A toe ball.
and Angie said it looks like it's
Yeah, a
hanging
toe-
right on the end.
Your toe bar.
The toe ball.
Your toe ball, whatever it is. I've got
You've
Chris.
got a knob above your toolbox that looks like it's going to fall on your laptop. Someone said.
Say it again, Chris.
Everybody's been commenting on it. Even Sarah's just commented on it in the chat.
I know. I'm talking to him now.
All right, and I'll leave you to it.
Say that again, Chris.
Toe ball. Toe bar.
I'll leave you to it.
What did you say?
I can
The
work it
wing
out.
thing.
Mate,
You
what's
can put
above your
a-
laptop? Where's
a
your
wing thing
laptop?
on
Right in
top
front
of
of it. Turn around.
Ball.
A toe ball, he said. Chris said.
Toe ball.
It's hanging off the shelf.
It's hanging off your shelf.
Oh, that over there. Oh.
Yeah.
How does he know that?
He can see. That's why. All right, I'll leave you to it.
I can't see. Can you?
See you later.
Bye, bye, Chris.
Can anybody see
Hey,
it?
Mum.
Well, that was the dragon just gone anyway.
Oh, you want about these?
Aye.
That's
what we're
how
talking
can you
about.
see them?
They're on the
They
shelf.
were on, they were on camera earlier on, Rich.
Oh, okay. That makes
They were
sense.
vibrating along the shelf.
He's got eyes like a hawk.
They're pretty heavy.
Yeah, they are.
That's what she said.
I've got a project to do in the next 5 months.
Have you?
I bought a three-wheel. I bought a Reliant kitten with no wheels or nothing on it. I'm going to make it into a mini camper to tow
Is
behind my
that the
trike.
kitten's the four-wheeler, right?
Sorry?
The kitten's the four-wheeler.
No, it's not a kitten. It's got 3 wheels.
Robin.
Reliant.
I've had everything. Reliant. I've had everything taken
Deal.
off. Cheers.
Flange.
So I'm going to make a. Yeah, I
Flange.
got mine now. I got mine here. Yeah.
You'll have to record that and put it on your channel, Dad.
Yeah, I'm going to, but it's going to be called a mini camper, just for my trike.
I've always wanted to make one of those little teardrop trailers. You know,
I've got the plans for that.
Oh, good. I'll have to steal them off you then.
I've got the plans for that. Easy.
Yeah, it looks easy. I mean, I can just weld the frame up and, you know, the axle, put the wheels on and all that, but it's just ply, isn't it, really?
Well, the
Right.
best thing,
Claire saying good night. Night, Claire.
Night, Claire.
to get is one of those
Hi, Claire.
trailer tents. Take the whole lot off, scrap it, and use that because it's the right size.
Yeah. Or just weld a frame up like I did last time. It worked.
Yeah, well, that's what I've got to mine now. Make a new frame for it. You look relaxed, Dale.
I'm taking it easy, mate. I've run out of booze. I need to go and get some. I need to go in another room and get
has
some.
not run out of booze.
No,
Dale
I mean,
has got.
there's
I
none
haven't
within
been
arm's
to Dale's
reach.
house yet.
None
but
within
he
arm's
is
reach.
Don't mind if you come down and visit, you can use my bar out in the garden.
Away. There's a thought. There's a thought. That means you're going to arrive half
Plenty-
cut, Wayne.
Plenty of
If you
booze
stop
in it,
in
you're all right.
Right.
Boss made one in work, said Clive. All right. Talking about the camper.
Mm.
Yeah, Steve, it's totally piss poor planning in my respect, but I did start off, it did start off this big though, so I mean, you kind of
Oh.
got to give me a crack at it. You know what I mean?
He's wearing shorts as well.
I am taking it completely easy.
While I've got everyone in the chat and that, what do you think? I'm not going to make this. I don't know. I might. What do you think of this recap I've asked a few people this, and I've got good feedback. So I just want the feedback of the guys.
I think you
What
should
is
always
it?
do an edit down. You should
Yeah.
do a classic beard times 16. You know, what I mean, out of all of them, I think they're great. Keep the live as a reference and do the thing because, you know,
What are
most
you talking
folks
about,
passing.
I have had a lot of messages saying I don't have time to come into your lives, but to have an edit done is brilliant. You know.
To tell you the truth, I've enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch the lives anyway.
Yeah.
But I really do enjoy the cut down version edits that you put out as a video as well. I like them as well. So yeah, carry on doing them.
And the
Oh, right.
background noise is from the woods behind my house. The birds and that. I just set the microphone up, left it there for half an hour, and I use that as a background noise to talk over.
Good. I prefer the lives anyway.
Lives
Yeah.
are fun.
As everybody knows who watches my stuff, I just hate editing and doing stuff like that. So if I'm doing a live, that's no problem. If I'm putting a video out, it's going to be a long one.
Good.
One clap, Glasper.
Live with it. Yeah, that's it. Live with it.
I've got to give a shout out to Jappy in the chat.
Oh.
So I hope the coronavirus isn't affecting you over there in South Africa, because it's affecting us. I mean, there's no loo rolls left in Tesco's.
Oh yes, there are, Richard. Yes, there are.
Yeah.
You in Scotland, stingy twats. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It's all right. It's not the
What's
watershed.
it?
It's all right.
Stingy buggers. The shelves were full. The annoying thing was where you buy the soap, that was also full.
Oh, right.
we
You know
just had a school closed down the road from me
Yeah.
because one of the teachers had been diagnosed with it, so they closed the school down 3 days ago. Nobody's allowed near it.
The worry is when you look at Italy, there's 10,000 cases reported and nearly 700 dead.
But it's not killing everybody, is it?
No.
Well, you
the
need
recovery
to-
rate-
hang on.
the recovery rate is quite slow.
Yeah, the recovery rate is quite slow. Trying to look on the bright side, if you can look on the bright side of this. In Yuha province now, the cases are actually falling, or
Yep.
the amount of people that are catching the virus is actually falling. Now, this is a couple of months after it first developed. That's going to take on another
10 or
couple
11
of months.
weeks. 10 or 11
Yeah.
weeks, I think it is.
Yeah, and another 2 or 3 months to
Oh,
spread
right.
to the rest of the world. We are still going to get it bad. It doesn't matter where you are within the world. I think the only place, the only continent at the moment within the world that doesn't have it is Antarctica.
Wayne of the Bigfoot, you're going to get a slap. Valerie is, what's she say? Valerie is, at the moment, she has got old coronavirus.
Well, Wayne, I am well older than Val is, and I had old coronavirus virus around about 15 years ago. I haven't recovered yet. I'm still an old crone. I will carry on being an old crone. The annoying thing with having old coronavirus is sometimes swear words get in there.
Yeah. Right, we are literally coming up 2 hours, so I think I'm going to knock it on the head there, guys. Thanks to everyone in the chat that's coming in and have to put up with these three.
Had to
Don't
put
point
up
to
with
it.
us.
Don't point to
We
him.
made the show.
Yes, you did. And you know what? And you know, a lot of people come in here because they like to see and they like a good conversation. So I really do appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you let them down by having us three on. So what the heck?
No.
Yeah,
If it weren't for you,
and then you,
Hey,
and then
I'm a
you
new
let them down
one.
by doing scroll touring as well.
maybe this
He just went for it, didn't he? And you like to deplete your audience. He went for it.
maybe this is the way to make scroll soaring cool again, Dale.
Well, I think the best way to make scroll sound cool is to cut
No,
something colourful.
Richard, you missed that. The way to make scroll touring cool, tune into Sunday afternoon.
Oh.
Sorry, Rich.
Have a few more glasses.
Sorry.
Have a few more glasses, Wayne. I like where you're going with this.
Mind you, I'm going to miss Sundays.
Sunday.
I've got to go and watch a demo on Sunday because it's Pat Carroll. He's really a very good turner, and he's doing March at the Woodturners Club, and I'm following him in April, so I've got to learn some stuff.
All right. Have you? What I think we should do is we should close out. We should close out with what JP's typing, if you know it, kind of thing. If we can say it together, I think that'd be quite fun. You know what I mean? Some
What's
things
that?
in life are bad.
Here we go.
They can
Here we
really.
go.
Some things in
One,
life are bad. They
2,
can really make
three.
you mad. Go. Some things in life are bad.
Yeah.
They can really make you
Oh,
mad.
yeah.
Other things just make you swear and curse.
Oh yeah.
When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And things will help you turn out for the best. And at this, you guys are supposed to join in.
Thanks a lot, everybody that came in tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll try and do an edit of this, but I'll add some little bits at the end where I've finished them off. That's all. All right, cheers.
Cool.
Cheers,
Thumbs
guys.
up.
Loved it.
See you later, everybody. Dale, Wayne,
See you later, man.
Rich.
Stick around.
Bye.
Stick around for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do.
Don't turn it off yet, Dad. All right.
All right.
Right. Hang on a sec.